Power to the people. I am Pita de Aztlán, transmitting from Sacramento, California. I just want to share a few reflections I have on the road today. As you should know by now, if you have been awake, there's been a big exposure about the NSA by Edward Snowden, another whistleblower, who revealed how much that we are being watched by the fascist authorities. So we need to support him, and we need to support Julian Assange, and support Bradley Manning, and support all people who speak the truth, who reveal the truth, even at great risk to their own selves, and realize that the truth itself will set us free. Maybe not automatically in a physical existential sense, but it will free us from illusion, free us from lies, free us from fascist propaganda, so that we can have a better picture of connected reality. So we should support whistleblowers and support all those who share news and information that is important for us to know about. And at the same time, we need to share our news and information with others, not only online, but in our personal lives too. When we're communicating with our brothers and sisters in the streets, don't waste time about a bunch of bullshit, irrelevant bullshit. Talk about something meaningful. Whether it's in a spiritual dimension or whether it's in a political dimension, make it meaningful. So many people waste so much time on bullshit. They waste time on worry about stuff they can do nothing about. They waste time on being caught up in anxiety and stressing out about small stuff and forgetting the big picture of what's going on. So we need to be mindful of that. And remember that we are all in connected reality. Our basic needs are global, if not universal. Food, clothing, shelter, medical care, quality education. 5 basic needs. I will repeat this over and over and over because people tend to lose track about what's really important. People starving to death, 25,000 a day on Earth. People walking around in rags in the richest country in the world. People living in the streets, crashing out at night in secret spots so they can get a little sleep. And people needing their needs for health, not in terms of having a good medical system, You know, the Obamacare, you know, is a reform, but it's a sham because it's still tied in with the profits of big medicine. You know, big pharma. You know, they keep people strung out on pharmaceutical drugs. Marijuana is illegal. I live here at the Shasta Hotel in my bunker. So we need to remember those 5 basic needs, and at the same time see that what I'm saying here, in a way, is just my spin on stuff. You know, I could be dead wrong, but I'm just expressing the truth the way I see it, the way I want it. And even on social media, say on Twitter, when we post stuff, you know, in a way that's a spin too. In a way we become gatekeepers. You know, we figure, oh, I want people to know about that, so we post it, and or something else. Oh, that'll make us look good, so let's not post that. And so there's a lot of subjective spinning going on, and then the spinners deny it. You know, they say, oh, NBC is spinning this, or CNN is spinning it, and we're spinners too. You know, so we got to look deeper at stuff and see that, you know, not everyone tells the truth all the time. You know, the truth being relative. But there are basic truths, you know, like verifiable facts. You know, we need to eat or we die. You know, it's life is fascinating, and I prefer posting about global news and helping to raise consciousness. You know, as I work on my own survival and my own spiritual health. You know, I'm a recovered dope fiend and drunk and former tramp. I think becoming homeless was about the worst thing that ever happened to me. You know, so it made me really be humble. You know, it made me take a good look at life. It made me question authority. Ask why. Why do we seek to constantly escape from a situation that you cannot escape from? You know, so we have these false escapes of drugs, of entertainment, of 1,000 distractions. So we don't look at directly at our duty. Our duty as human beings, one family, one planet. In order to see what needs to be done to make life better for all of us. You know, so let's continue to support whistleblowers and continue to support, you know, progressive liberation movements, and see that all these liberation movements are a connected matrix, M-A-T-R-I-X, a matrix of liberation movements all around the world. You know, we need to comprehend that global revolution is the ultimate solution to address our basic social problems. But even after that, you know, if we do have a global revolution, which is open to debate, there will still be a need for us to work on our relationships with each other, our character defects, and just continuing to mature and evolve as a species. Global revolution would be a great global leap forward in the evolution of our species. Right now we are an endangered species. We got so many divisions. We want unity, but we got to see what divides us. We're divided by class, race, sex, skin color, languages, on and on. So we need to see that despite all those divisions and differences, that there is beauty in the diversity. And at the same time, there's a commonality that we all share as sentient beings. Once again, food, clothing, shelter, medical care, quality education, 5 basic needs. So we struggle to survive, we struggle to help make reforms, we struggle to build up liberation movements, and we need to really come together and work together and coordinate stuff better. Concentration on the coordination of communications. For example, I live in Sacramento. I propose every Saturday, Sabbath, the first Sabbath of the month, that local Sacramento humane beings come together and rally together, and let's just have a big rally the first Saturday of the month and make it a festival. Have different speakers speaking on stuff, their issues or their organizations, and then have a festival where we have like a big potluck, a picnic, so that we really start getting to know who we are, not just online, but offline, in line with life. And we need to understand that if you're online, most of the population are not online, at least in terms of having a regular at-home computer internet connection and being able to have the comfort of that and being able to express stuff, in the comfort of your own home. For sure, the power of media, social media, the power of our iPhones now, and power of technology has transformed global society. So we need to look at that. And at the same time, not forget, many people cannot even read or write. Many people are functional illiterates. They can't read or write. So we need to look at life on different levels and in different dimensions. To continue to seek unity, to understand our divisions, and to help make it a better world. The grand strategic aim is, to me, is global revolution. Not just regional, where it can be isolated and stamped down by fascism, but global. But there's so many millions of us, billions, working against the evil empire, that we'll topple this empire. We'll overthrow it. Not just the government, it's the whole empire. And at the same time, we need to work on the enemy within us, our own evilness, our own character defects, hatred, blind hatred. You know, hate the sinner. I mean, hate the sin, not the sinner. See, and understand there's a lot of psychological damage that has been done. Psychological, spiritual, or interchangeable terms. You know, so we need to continue to help each other cope with life on life's terms. And as we strive for global revolution, continue to work on our own spiritual liberation. Of course, I could be all wrong about this. I'm just expressing myself the way I see it, the way I want it. If this made any sense to anybody, and so be it. So continue to support the truth. It's not brain surgery here. You know, to find out what the truth is, to support whistleblowers, you know, and to continue to use social media to raise consciousness to higher and higher levels. The ultimate aim of global fascism is to destroy all revolutionary consciousness. Don't let that happen. Do your homework. Namaste.